There we go. Now I got the stream up. Now we're streaming. How do I do this? Still trying to fix all my streaming setup stuff. Whatever's going on with YouTube and Twitter now, it's not the same stuff I was using before.
Welcome all, welcome all. Please comment, please share the call. If you come for my boy, I will come for you.
You guys, if you have any questions, come up. You still on it from last night, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm hyped. I'm still hyped.
Man, I got pretty blasted last night.
No, you did. You got a white boy wasted.
I did. I got woo. I was a woo girl last night.
Good morning, everybody. I feel like really, I've been emotional all morning. I'm very upset overseeing overseeing the losses that people are incurring. And I think it's super important that we show our fellow humans, aside from the grifters, because I'm so done with those people, you know, kindness and compassion. I mean, they're waking up to obliteration.
Yep.
I mean, last night they were, wound up and adrenaline kicking in just for their flight or fight response. But now they're waking up and saying, what the hell am I going to do?
Well, the first thing they should be doing is looking at the daily chart and understanding that AMC just hit its basically all-time low for the past 2 years, 350. That's the new support for AMC now. Next week, this thing could literally go down to $1.90. So if people are still out there trying to tell you that AMC is going to squeeze and pump and go crazy, you gotta open your mind up a little bit. That's AMC is not going to do anything good. So
right, and the people I think that are admitting losses and I think they're being extremely sincere. And this is why Soka, whatever the hell his name is, and Jen and all those people continually pumping, even this morning, AMC is really criminal in my eyes.
It's very criminal.
And I just wish I could protect everybody that just doesn't understand or everybody that is hurt right now. But it's impossible that they're like the Energizer bunnies and they never stop lying.
I doubt she even owns stock. I honestly doubt she even owns stock.
The last time I spoke to her, and this was a year and a half ago, she was in at $35 on margin, and the stock was at 22.
Jesus.
What are the chances she still didn't get liquidated, that she's still able to float that margin account? Because on that margin account, too, she had HYMC. So, I mean, she doesn't have a share left. Well, I can guarantee you that.
Here's I'll do a technical real quick on AMC, and let me just explain why I'm saying $1.90. Hell, $1.17 actually. This $1.90 spot that I'm talking about is exactly where we pinched shorts back on January 27th when it ran to $21 and we had the whole Robinhood thing. Now, shorts are going to make money to the downside on AMC because they're playing arbitrage, which means they can take it back to where they got pinched originally, and they can cover into their new stock going long. There's an incentive for them to try to make the stock run as high as possible so Adam Aaron can raise insane amounts of cash to pay them out on the bonds that they own. And when he does that, the covenants are gone, meaning that Adam Aaron can do what he did in 2019 again and come out and go, okay, I'm going to do a special one-time cash dividend for everybody, which he got in trouble for the first time. But he did it and it was legal and it happened. So after he raises cash, pays the bondholders, helps the shorts get out of the company, get out of their short positions. Now they're long the company. If he comes out to prevent the stock from being reshorted down into nothing and keep his institutional investors, which is what he wants to control the vote, he may come out and issue a cash special dividend post-conversion. So I wouldn't be surprised if he went in and bought more Highcroft mine stock too to pump it up.
I mean, it's incredible. I didn't even sleep good last night. This guy, I've never seen anything like this before in my life. I don't think BBIG guys were like this. I don't think, well, maybe the MMTLP guys or whoever they were. I don't know much about them, but I know that they were pretty bad. But this kind of corporate greed needs to just go. We need to fight against that. He can never do this again.
The only way you can fight against them right now is to take their money, which is why I went long APE. My DMs are loaded with people thanking me and you guys too for helping fix their bags. And if you went out of your way to actually, thank us, I appreciate that, because the only reason I'm in this play right now is to help people fix bags. I'm going to make money along the way. But you guys seen my call outs last week. UPST is down 45%. I could have had 20 grand and put options on UPST and I could have walked away for the rest of the year. So.
And by the way, whoever's laughing at this, I'm removing and blocking from the call because I'm not in the mood for anybody's bullshit this morning.
Crap, I forgot. I got to drop you guys. Or I got to drop PJ from co-host because you got too many people blocked. So if somebody wants to come in and actually try to conform.
My question is, okay, after this reverse split, what's the price of AMC going to be? $30-$40 or whatever it is?
Right now at the current
right mind is going to be buying AMC at them prices after watching this for 2 years.
You don't need people to buy AMC at those prices. Are you talking about the cash raise?
Yeah, like when Adam Aaron he'll dilute the AMC, say with 100 million shares to pay debt off.
Yep.
Someone still has to buy them 100 million shares at those $30-$40 prices.
Yes.
Who's buying that?
Guess who just made $500 million on APE at 65 cents? Antera Capital. They're best friends. Antera will come back in and they'll buy $200-300 million themselves. And AMC is going to be a corporately owned company now, but the bond holders want Adam Aaron to raise cash. So they're going to come in, cover their shorts to make the stock run post-conversion. There's going to be shorts who still did not go with the City Global Adam Aaron plan. They're going to get pinched. And then you're going to have all his friends come in, like I said, the bondholders, to pump the stock price up to get him to raise cash so he can pay them out on the bond. And then AMC will be a corporate-owned company again, and he won't have to worry about retail investors on the vote.
Yeah, so okay, so the price, you're saying if it's going to be $30-$40 AMC, they're going to pump that price up?
Yeah.
You're saying it's not going to get shorted back down then?
Not immediately. And this event, just the market event, has never happened before. The reverse split conversion and a QSIP change all at once. Someone is going to get crushed in this. Somebody's short book is going to get hammered. So
I don't ever remember seeing any stock ever above $1 getting a reverse split.
Maybe. Didn't Tesla do it?
What, a reverse stock split?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I think Tesla's a reverse split, and there's companies that do it, but
the only ones I see do a reverse split are these fucking shit companies that, like Mullen. Like, look at that shit show.
Yeah, that's a rough one. I feel bad for those folks, but everybody's learning lessons, and there's a lot of people that disagree with me on my thesis right now, post conversion. People that are way smarter than me too, but I've really, really deep dived this one, and I know the people that are long on the bonds and short the AMC common stock, they want to try to cover at $1.90, but they're going to cover into their own new shares going long, which means they can get Adam Aaron to raise as much cash as possible. And like I said, he'll pay the bondholders off. Then they'll have a set voting table on AMC. And if he comes out and does what he did in 2019 after the cash raise, when he gets rid of the bond and the covenant that's stopping him from giving cash dividend, he may come out and do another special cash dividend post cash raise, which is going to help the same people who he needs to buy the stock for his cash raise. So it's pretty disgusting what's about to happen.
So anybody that's holding common AMC right now, okay, and it converts, it's going to run up first and then get shorted back down? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's my thesis. Like, I'll say this. I wouldn't own any AMC common stock right now. I don't. I only own APE. I'm going to take my initial investment out at market open if it opens at 35 to 40 bucks. I'm immediately taking my initial out. Then I'm playing the rest of my thesis on house money. And I'm going to say this. If you were bag holding and now you're not because you did the APE strategy and you're making money off the back of the arbitrage, you've got to make your decision where to get out on this. I can't tell you where to get out, but don't get caught bag holding again, because what Krusty is saying, I could be wrong, and AMC could get annihilated at market open. So I don't think it's going to. I personally am going to let it convert, and I think we're going to get a nice pop. There's going to be some shorts that are stuck with really, really bad total return swap packages where the shares can't be delivered, and we're going to see some. I think we're going to see some halts. So.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. I was just curious to see who the hell would be buying AMC at those prices. That just makes no sense to me.
Where'd PJ go?
Can I interject for 1 second?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. First, I want to apologize for laughing. What I was laughing at was the reference to BBIG that you made, because that's a stock I lost $350,000 on. As far as them not being, the executives not being big crooks. So whoever was mad that I laughed, I apologize, but that's what I was referencing.
Oh, it's
the other thing I want to say
PJ.
is, I think me and you have talked on and off like over the course of like the last year and a half, maybe even 2 years now. It's hard to keep track of time. And I want to say, man, a lot of the time you've been spot on, and I think in this case you're spot on. And everyone should really show some form of appreciation and gratitude for like all the hard work. It doesn't matter if you're, where your thesis goes or how it aligns. There's always going to be a lot of people giving you shit. And it's hard to stay in a community when half of them hate you for whatever reason. So I admire all the hard work that you put in.
Thanks, man. They hate us. They hate us because they ain't us.
Dude, absolutely. And, I went through a lot of that in the stock I was most invested in. And one of the things I want to let all you guys know is I think, there's a lot of scam. There's a lot of insider stuff. There's a lot of people planning on Twitter. And I think that's all been kind of discovered and proven, throughout all this, the last few years. But I will say that in the stock that you referenced earlier, BBIG, there is a good portion of the community that has been proven to have secret chats with executives and people that are directly tied to the company. And BBIG is never had near the amount of liquidity that AMC has and has had involved in it. And if they're playing those high-level games at that low level of a shit stock, imagine what they're doing with you guys and all the billions that are involved.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be
that's all I'm going to say.
It's going to be a big money grab coming up in the next couple weeks. I think they were going to bankrupt AMC, and then Adam Aaron, turned Mark Cohode's T0 plan into a Dollar General version called APE. And they realized that now Adam Aaron had the tool to pull all of the liquidity out of the AMC common stock from retail investors and give it to his bondholders, which is exactly what's about to happen. So that's why I decided to play APE this way, because we weren't going to beat them. We weren't going to stop the conversion. We weren't going to beat them in court. None of that was ever going to happen. But we can take as much money from them as we can by knowing how they're playing their game. So
riding their wave. That's one of the things like me and you specifically talked about like a year and a half ago. Like our amount of money, retail's money, is never going to create the wave. We just got to be smart and position ourselves to ride it.
Yep. Absolutely. What's up, X?
Anyways, guys, thank you guys for letting me talk for a second. I'm going to go ahead and shut up. And, man, you guys don't realize, like, how much shit a person like Spence takes. Like, if you're not on the front lines, like, coming up with the DD and doing all the work and having all these people against you, you're just not going to understand, like, how hard people go at you 24/7. So I have to personally think everybody should give this guy a round of applause for sticking in it all this damn time.
PJ.
How's it going, guys? Congratulations to the guys that made money anyways. I feel sorry for the other people that lost a lot, and there was a lot.
Me too, but there's still an opportunity to fix things. That's why the whole reason I have this space call open is if there's anybody that doesn't understand the conversion, or if you're in AMC and you want to know what your new cost average is going to be, how it's going to work, or how to potentially try to fix your position. That's why I'm here. So if anybody's got any AMC questions, bring them up.
Oh yeah, that's kind of why I'm in here. I do have a question. Computer share. I want to get rid of some stuff on computer share, but I never went through it with that. I thought maybe you give me some insight as to how that works.
What are you trying to do?
Sell on computer share. I had transferred some, but now I want to sell it.
Can you log into your account?
Oh, I can log into it. Yeah. So you just go in there and
you just go in and find the trade button, and you go to sell your shares, and you place a trade just like that. It's easy.
Okay. Do you know if it's like, is it like immediately a market? It's a market trade immediately. Okay.
Yep. If you place a trade,
that's pretty easy one.
If you place a trade during market hours Monday at 9:45, you're going to get the price at 9:45, and your cash money will actually probably be back in your bank account within a day. It's actually, that whole FUD thing they put up about not being able to sell on computer share. It was all lies. I've sold and bought so much on computer share, I actually prefer it to Fidelity, strangely enough. So if you have trouble, just DM me. If you get to doing it Monday and if something goes wrong or whatever, just give me a DM, man. I'll help you out.
Well, that's what I was going to say, is that I can see with this reverse split conversion, so many brokers are going to have that shit so fucked up, it's not even going to be funny.
Oh yeah, the markets are. Look what happened when APE was issued as a dividend. APE ran to 1050 on issuance of it being a dividend, and AMC ran to like 1650. Now the way this is going to work is computer share holds all the preferred stock that they broke the APE units down out of, right? So they're going to have to take all the APE units back, make sure it's the right number, and there's going to have to be some type of reconciled share count between the preferred stock and the APE units before that they're converted and the DTC distributes everything. So if there's a bunch of company out there that's been overshorting APE naked, or they have like total return swaps that they shouldn't have, they're going to get caught. The shorts who are playing ball with Adam Aaron know that. So it's beneficial for them to cover and let AMC run post conversion. So I'm trying to get PJ back in here. She left the call. She ain't coming back.
So I'm just saying, these people that are stuck in AMC, like that have AMC common, right?
Yep.
So their best situation, obviously, is not to sell on Monday morning. It's just to wait for this conversion and see what happens and see if it runs up. Is that what you're saying?
The potential, if you have AMC common stock now and you're down like immensely, I still think AMC before conversion is going to go lower. I think we're going to see it at $1.90. I would not own a single share of AMC common stock Monday morning.
Yeah, I understand that, but if people already own it, so you say that they should sell it?
I'm not telling them to do anything. If it was me, I would. If I was in the situation Monday morning, I would sell all my AMC common stock and I would load all that into APE. If APE is still under $3, into the conversion, and then if we open up at like 35.40, I would sell everything, and that is going to cure at least a little bit of your bag. So
yeah, they're there.
Oh, I know, but look,
holding AMC common stock right now is like just basically committing financial suicide. Let's say this scenario. Monday morning, the market opens, AMC drops another 20%, APE goes up another 20%, and AMC starts creeping down towards the $2 range. There's no support there for anything. That means I think we go AMC to $1.90. APE could potentially go probably $3, $3.10, something like that, and we convert over at like $35. So there's still, in my opinion, with APE being, what is it right now? $2.38. there's still 20 to 30% upside on APE through the conversion easily to try to clear some of your bags. At the same time, thinking about that plan and getting ready to do it is important, but we should also wait and see what Adam Aaron says coming up here in the next couple days. He's going to have to address all this, and he's going to have to schedule the annual meeting. So it's going to be a very active play. You can't do this and then go to work from 9 to 5 and come home and figure out what you're going to do with your trade. If you're in APE and AMC in the next couple weeks, you have to be actively at your trading platform, ready to make your decision to sell or buy or do whatever you're going to do. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not doing anything but watching my APE convert and being right on the button, getting ready to sell in case my thesis of this going to like $70 is wrong post conversion. I'll still make money. I'll still be able to get out, but I'm not going to sit there and accidentally watch new converted AMC get destroyed from 35 down to 10. That's not going to happen. So.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not going to hold that and watch it drop like it did before. Nope.
Yeah, there's literally no AMC or APE anything on my Twitter feed right now. Nothing.
Oh, but that's because most of the people have blocked you. That's why, like me.
Yeah, well, there's people unblocking me this week. I managed to pop up another 100 followers because people are wanting to know what I'm doing now. Apparently, I'm not as stupid as I was told I was. But again, either way, I got no beef with anybody. I'll help anybody if they need it. So I open a space call and PJ dumps me and leaves. Elo leaves. If you've never been on a space call and you're shy to come up, but you have a question, literally don't be shy. You can come up and ask anything. So I'll keep this open for another 10, 20 minutes. We can do general conversation in between if anybody wants to come up and just chat. So.
Well, all I know is that I could see so many brokers having this conversion and split the way it, so fucked up. It's going to be mind boggling.
It's going to be an event. It's going to be fun. That's for sure.
Well, I'll tell you. So when I got that APE dividend, it took 4 days to go into my account, and I had to watch. I could have sold it when it went to $10, but I couldn't. And by the time I got it, it was back down to $4. I was like,
see, that's what you guys in Canada and in Germany and stuff, that's where you guys need to get together and file lawsuits against your brokers or the markets because you literally were held hostage. You could not sell. Germany, it was 7 days.
Yeah, it's incredible. I could just see them even screwing this up even more.
Oh, they will.
There will be so many people that don't have the right amount of shares and shit in their accounts. It's so fucked up. Oh.
I'll make a tweet before this happens, and I'll just say, hey, after conversion, if you don't have your shares for X amount of days and you can't sell, post your receipt in this tweet. And we'll try to get everything set up to where we document all the people who aren't able to sell post conversion because they haven't got their shares yet. And that is lawsuit material in my opinion.
Well, I know that, but I mean, is it worth it after all this? Fuck, I doubt it.
No, we'll put it out there just in case people do want to do it. So.
Look at Sam Bankman-Fried. Fuck, the guy's still walking around.
Well, it's funny how the market's starting to drop off. I was telling everybody I think there's going to be a big market downside coming, which is why I got puts on Meta. But at the same time that they start taking exit liquidity out of the big stocks is the same time they bring Sam Bankman back into the news. And guess what? It's all on August 22nd. Again, we're probably we could literally convert on August 22nd, which is the day that APE was issued last year. So I don't believe in coincidences.
Well, I was just on that other space call. Everybody keeps saying that these shorts are going to be forced to cover, and I just don't understand it.
Well, the shorts have an incentive to cover now because they're long APE. They're going to cover into their own they're going to short squeeze themselves into profit, in my opinion. Like they'll start covering down on under $3, but it'll all go into a dark pool through the conversion weekend when they're processing everything. And then they'll just control unload it in their favor after the conversion happens. So
Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of people that get destroyed, man.
yeah, well, I'd tell you, I feel bad for them, but I've been putting out for over a year that this was going to happen, and you can either play it, you can drop the idealism and play it and make your money back, or you can keep your idealism and fight the revolution until you have no money, and then, you know, if you're trying to revolt against something without money, you're going to have a really hard time. My goal now is retail makes as much money off the market as possible. The more cash retail puts in their pocket, the more power we have collectively. So
Yeah, I don't think it's going to end well, that's for sure.
we'll find out. I'm sure Adam Aaron's getting ready to start a tweet storm here as they're preparing for conversion. So
Yeah, he tweeted out he gave 50 grand to Hawaii.
yeah, I like Sugar's opinion on that, where he said he did that just to rub it in our faces. Because last night Space called me and Mark called him out for not donating any money to the St. Jude event that I set up between them, and Mark dropped like 10 grand and Adam Aaron didn't even show up. So now he's donating 50,000 to a burning island. It kind of looks like he's like, hey, there you go, AMC shareholders, your island's on fire. So I don't know. Good for them. They need the money. Glad he sent it, but I don't think he did it out of charity. I think he did it to rub his ego.
Man, stop shilling on my silverback, okay?
Hey man, you're getting crazy drinking all that Bud Light, dude.
You need to stop bashing my CEO. Where else would you get a CEO who's done so much for the community? And look the stock, look at the stock price. Like, I mean, look at what a job this guy has done. I mean, he literally took care of 4 million shareholders, and look how much money he has made them. I mean, the stock's almost at what, $20? Oh wait, oh shit, that's not AMC, that's Cinemark. I forgot. he's still a con man. I don't know, man. I just this whole thing is just, it's a disgrace. Like we can say this every day, but that don't change nothing. All these David and Goliath and these Travis, the APE radios, all that, they'll still be doing the same shit, no matter what Adam does. They'll still be worshiping him because that's how their cloud keeps going, man. They're not here to fight for what's right or to make money and all that stuff. They're not here for that.
I don't understand what is the point of having all this clout and shit on Twitter. It doesn't make any sense to me, man. Like,
it's actually a big pain in the ass, to be honest with you.
I'm just hope I can't wait till this is all over and I don't got to see AMC on Twitter at all. Can you imagine fucking Twitter without AMC? Oh my God.
But there are other stocks too, Krusty. There is money to be made. I hope at least people can get decent money out where they can still put some money in good stocks and get their money back. That's all I care. I don't care about all these, all these people, those who have misled people, the YouTubers and cloud chasers, they probably don't even own any shares, man. That's a sad part.
That's exactly what I think, brother. Here's a story for everybody that's down right now. My first big trade, I was probably 22 years old. I just got back from Iraq, and I'd made a bunch of money while we were over in Iraq because some contractors taught us how to trade. I get home, and I put all the money I just made into General Motors, right? General Motors files bankruptcy a week later. And I'm like, what do you mean, it's General Motors? But I didn't know what I was doing enough to understand that big companies like that can go bankrupt. So I sold and took a big hit, and I just said I'm never trading again. And then finally, right before the pandemic kicked up, I started trading again. I said, I can do this. I'm good at this. I know I am. And from then on, I've been trading ever since, and I'm very freaking good at it now. So if you take a hit this time, Like Sugar said, there are other stocks out there. There's other plays. You can learn from people like Mark. Mark will literally put out free education on Twitter daily. And look at how well he did this year. So stop following the stupid cartoon gorilla profile picture people who are just posting AMC's gonna moon tweets so they get 30 likes a day. Stop following those people.
Yeah, like, even look at Jen, like what she's doing. I mean, what are you doing with your life, man? Like, I don't even.
She just wants likes and attention, man. That's it.
But it has done damage to a lot of people. It just all these people. It's like 15, 20 people. All the loudmouths, those who were talking about buy and hodl, Trey, Matt, all these people have already left.
Where's Matt Kors today? He got on Twitter a couple days ago when Ape dropped to 67 cents and everybody was freaking out on me. I said, just wait. An hour later, it recovered. Matt Kors comes out and AMC's always been the play. Where is he now? Where is he today?
It's just sad, man. I just hope, man, people do whatever, do what's best for you right now. And, I hope Adam and all these people, once Mark gets some time, file a lawsuit against all these, gather with people, still have all the information from these YouTubers and, people, those who've been saying buy and hold, moon and all that stuff. And, get all that information together and then, file a lawsuit after the shit show is done. Because I'm sure that once it all gets done, all that people, those who are thinking Moaz or whatever, dude, there is only one Moaz. It's happened for Antara and Adam Aaron and the board. These are the only people who had Moaz.
Here's what we'll see happen when this is all done and over and there's no more clout to be had and there's no more YouTube money to be made off this. You're going to see a lot of the YouTubers who have been working together, who have been doing really shady shit in the background, all the big Twitter influencers that always attack me nonstop, they're going to start rolling on each other. You're going to see DMs come out. You're going to see emails come out. You're going to see people who have been in this AMC thing for a while for the clout and the money to be made off of like phony charities and shit. That's all going to come out eventually.
Yeah. Well, people need to be held accountable, man. Like I said yesterday too, if they don't hold these people accountable, they will do it to somebody else.
Yep.
Like it'll be some other stock, they'll make that a meme stock and just it'll end up being the same thing. So, people have there were YouTubers who were, got held by SEC. And, I hope a lot more people can, get together. When you lost your everything, man, it's, you can't let these people just walk away.
I damn forgot about my YouTube comments coming in. Let me go through some of these YouTube comments. If there's any questions in here, maybe I'll answer somebody else's. Manuel, congratulations to Ape holders. Vix, GM, will Ape still climb a bit before the conversion and split? I think so. I think as AMC goes down, Ape is going to climb. I called 250 long ago. There's a gap at 250 that needs to be filled, but I could see Ape probably hitting $3 before the conversion. There's also the opportunity too where Ape could literally just explode prior to conversion because of FOMO. So I'm watching for that too. If I see Ape go over $5 before conversion, I'm selling. It's not even worth the risk and the stress. That's a huge win. Chen's Walk. If AMC goes back to $1 while Ape is up $2 to $3, wouldn't buying AMC at that discount be the same as buying? Technically, yeah. If I see AMC go down to $1.90, that is a $19 cost average post conversion. So you could see that. I actually might buy call options on that if that happens. So think of it this way, though. There's not really any incentive for shorts in that position except to cover into the conversion. So that's going to be hard to catch. If it goes to $1.90, it's not going to be there very long. It's going to be a quick thing, probably into some type of market close where they're loading the dark pools up in the after hours, because all this stuff is probably going to happen over a weekend, and it's going to be a pretty shady event. I'm just going to say that right now. So
I have a question. How many days from now you think they will do this conversion and reverse split?
I'm going to say August 22nd.
Okay, so 10 days. So you are going through conversion and everything, right? You're not selling before that.
If APE runs higher than 3 before conversion, say it hits like 350, 4.5, I'll definitely sell some. And I'll post when I do. I always post, so.
Okay.
But I think, and I hate to say this because, I don't think Adam Aaron's a good guy. His plan is going to work. So that's just the deal.
But Spence, let's say once the reverse split and whatever happens, and average AMC will be like what? You think it'll be like $40-$50?
At the current prices right now, I think we're looking at a $35 conversion at open. But events like this, all the algorithms are going to be off. Everything's going to be messed up. Some shorts are out there that are not playing ball with the big boys with Adam Aaron. There's going to be some people that are short AMC that are going to get pinched hard.
So you are saying, let's see if it converts at 35 and the shorts try to cover because they know they can just short it back down, right? I mean, that will make sense. Yeah. They will cover some or whatever, and then it will run to wherever it runs. And then Adam, they'll just try to bring it down back. And then Adam will dump whatever, 100, 200, 400 million shares, whatever, to raise $2-3 billion, right?
Yeah. And the funny thing is, the shorts that are covering, they're covering into their new APE converted AMC long position going up in value. That way, they squeeze themselves out on. It sounds stupid, but they can squeeze themselves out into profits on their longs, and they're the same people that own the bonds. So the higher they make it go, and the more cash Adam Aaron raises, the better the bondholders get paid out at the end of the day. And like I said, if they're still holding after being paid out like that, I'm telling you, Adam Aaron could come out of left field and say, I'm doing a special cash dividend of, say, $5 to everybody that holds AMC right now. He's done it before. He did it in 2019.
Okay, so your thesis on that, though, okay, so now I've seen this thing where Toronto Dominion Bank reported a 700,000% increase in ownership of AMC. So on August 10th, they filed their 13F disclosing ownership of 5.3 million shares, and the previous one only showed 750 shares. So why would they buy so many fucking shares?
Cover their shorts. Either cover their shorts or to lend them out, because the cost to borrow is still over 300%.
That's the one thing a lot of people don't understand is, like, if you have like good big chunk of like shares, people would have made a lot of money just lending it. If you're like,
but now this after conversion, this the cost of borrow rates are going to fucking plummet, right?
Yep.
Well, let's say this: they could plummet, but we go to conversion, and like I said, there's somebody with a short book somewhere that's going to get crushed on this. Like, you'll see another Melvin event. Somebody's going to get hit owning AMC at the current prices. So if we open up at 35, I mean, you could technically start buying AMC on the way down to hold the shares, because people are going to need those to cover through the conversion. So just owning the share to sell to somebody or loan to somebody or whatever to cover is going to be valuable, more valuable than the stock price.
Well, see, the boat that, okay, so I'll just tell you, the boat that I'm in there, so I have the AMC and the APE together before this dividend. I had a $10 share price average. So now after all this shit show conversion reverse split, I'll have that share price will have to hit $100 for me just to break even.
Right, which is very possible.
I doubt it.
I'm telling you right now, it's very possible. Goldman Sachs gave AMC $175 price target. They did that for a reason. They want you to think 175. When they unload, it'll hit 70 or $100, and then they start to unload with all us thinking 175. But the chances that AMC could go to 100 is very possible. It's not like hey, everybody, we're gonna have FOMO for one on APE. Two, APE was short over 49%, 40% back when it was issued as a dividend. then Adam Aaron sold more. APE has been the most shorted stock on the NYSE for a long time.
I know that the FTDs
Yep.
numbers have been actually like really crazy the last whole month here. Has been because of this lawsuit denied it all or delayed it all.
Mhm.
I see like it's the numbers of these FTDs are through the roof.
Yeah.
But so here's the thing, like you were saying, it might run $200, right? But who's gonna buy it? Like,
That's exactly what we just talked about. The people that have an incentive to buy AMC from 35 to 70 are the same people covering their shorts because they're the bondholders. The whole point is the bondholders can run AMC stock up to insane stupid prices again, which is going to cause retail shareholders to start the MOAS cult worship crap all over again. And they're going to create more retail bag holders in that play. The bondholders want the stock to run so Adam Aaron can raise as much cash as possible to pay them out. And like I said, after they pay off the debt, the covenants are gone, and those same bondholders are now long the stock, and he comes out and says, well, we raised $5 billion. Let's give out a $5 special dividend to everybody like he did in 2019.
all right, man. Let's see what happens, But that $100 is not $100. That's just $10.
That's $10.
That's exactly. I'm saying I need that $100 just to break even.
Yep.
Which, like, I was in after hours on Friday. The problem is I have my AMC with Simple. There's no after hours or pre-market trading.
Well,
right? So
you're going to see a lot of movement in after hours coming up in the next couple weeks, bud. So.
Well, that's exactly the problem. Like when it went to $8 on that Friday, I would have fucking sold it all immediately. But by the time Monday morning came, it opened back up. It was $6. Like,
all right, guys, I'm gonna drop down, man. I gotta go, and you keep at it, man. Help whoever you guys can, and just be kind to people, yeah, man. I know people have said things to you, and just be this time, just till this shit show ends, man. Just help whoever you can, and just be kind to people. That's all.
I will if you quit drinking Bud Light.
I won't drink Bud Light if you be nice to people.
All right.
All right, guys.
Okay, so take it easy, buddy.
See you guys.
Just to clarify, me saying $100, that is not me saying it's going to go to $100, and that's what you should set your sights on. There's two things that could happen here. AMC could open and go bananas, or AMC could open and crash. So you have to prepare yourself and your exit strategy in this play. I can't hit the sell button for you. So
I'll tell you right off the hop. The way that this thing has went for this last 2.5 years, I can guarantee you that as soon as it opens, it's going to fucking drop. It ain't going to go up. Like all this short covering bullshit, like you said, it's going to be done through dark pools. There'll be no effect on the price whatsoever, and that's going to get shorted right back down to $5.
Well, they're going to use the dark pools to set everything up so they can offload it to the lit exchange over a period of time. This time, any other time when we've got on the good end of something and the shorts are getting pinched, we get all these crazy halts. They're going to offload all the short interest in a controlled manner, so it'll run up in their favor. This time, the run up is in their favor.
I know, but what about, so when Adam Aaron starts dropping these shares, you don't think that that's going to affect the price, dropping 100 million fucking AMCs in the market?
Check this out. Adam Aaron, say he raises $2.5 billion, which is potentially could happen. When he pays off deferred rent and he pays off a lot of the debt, the high interest debt, that takes away like $100 million a quarter in interest payments and such. That's not going to be on the AMC books anymore. And we're now just finally had a positive quarter. If he does this before the next quarter's over and Barbie and Oppenheimer are still doing good in the theater and we get one more good movie and Adam Aaron clears that, we're cash flow positive company. Crazy thought, huh?
I just think that there's too many people that are going to be underwater and they'll never be able to get out of it. That's what I fear.
Yeah, there is. That's the hard truth of it, because there's people like Kat Stryker out there who told people last time the stock run to 710, she was tweeting about, oh, I'm buying more with my big tax return. because she knows she's influencing people doing that. And then she attacks anybody who doesn't agree with her and tells the truth.
I wouldn't know. I've been blocked by those guys over a year, man.
I'm telling you, quit following the AMC buy and hodl to the moon fake gorilla profile picture people. And if you're in a bag right now, erase all that thought from your head and focus directly on the play coming up so you can correct your bag. But again, keep in mind, you guys, this is all coming on the back. If Adam Aaron gets rid of deferred rent and the interest payments that are boggling AMC every quarter, you could literally see a $20 million profitable quarter next quarter. That's something to think about. That is the company fundamentally in place for institutions to want to hold it. And then they start this all over again over the next 5 years.
Yeah, I don't know how it's all going to go. We're just going to have to wait and see.
Yep.
This week will be interesting for sure, 100%.
It's going to be great. I can't wait to get this over with. I could have had my money in a couple other plays this past couple weeks, and I would have made a killing. I need to get back to my other trades. I want to help as many people fix their bags or make money on this as possible. And if there's people out there, if you're going to continue to hold AMC because you love the company, good for you. If you want to hold the stock because you really love the company, good for you. I love AMC. I just don't think Adam Aaron is the right CEO for it. So his plan is going to work. I don't like the way he executed it. I think it was very irresponsible. And I don't think he has doesn't carry himself properly to be the type of CEO that AMC Theater needs. But with my misgivings that I set aside, we had a positive quarter, or at least one of the best quarters we had. It still had a big cash burn, but if he raises cash and pays off the interest and the deferred rent and gets rid of some of the debt, then AMC is going to be cash flow positive probably for the next 6 to 7 quarters, which is a thought. Right when they want everybody out of the play, AMC is finally going positive. That's kind of suspicious in my opinion. So see Dade up in the house, man. Dade's been right on with a lot of his stuff lately too, so congrats to him. Carlos, did you have a question or anything, man?
Yeah, that guy that was saying that about the move from 440 to 880, that was an aftermarket 100% move. And he's right. When we opened, we came back down and eventually made it down to losing about 95% of that move. Now this aftermarket move was 30 compared to that 100. I'm more mad at the 100 movement down than 30% down. I ended up buying more.
You're talking about when APE dropped?
No, AMC. When AMC opened up after markets, it moved from $4.40 to $8.80. I thought it was bullshit that it came back down so fast, and that when it opened, but so I'm more upset at that than the move, the aftermarket's move. So if it moves 100% up and then opens and eventually makes its way 100% back down.
Well, you know why they did that, right? Like when
I think nobody ever knows. I think we're just watching a roller coaster that they're trying to, show us. But what I'm thinking is this 30% move, it can easily do the same thing and come back up 30% or open up about 20% back up from that, recovering from that trade.
I hope it does, because the higher the AMC price is, the better it is for my APE conversion. But I hate to say that I think they're going to take AMC down. Well,
I was in from the very beginning. Yeah, and so I've watched this whole fuckery, and the biggest thing that I say is just watch. And this is better to watch it like a movie than watching it with expectations. But let's just see how this shit evolves or turns into, because I've heard everybody speak with conviction. I watched trades on some like big hedge fund players, Asian guys, before he even became trades. I watched Matt Kors, bullshit people and fake out him being a nerd and having no friends to becoming who he was. I've watched everybody speak with conviction about knowing with absolute certainty everything that was going to happen. And I held, and I'm here. And 330 to me is just like, and people speaking about, with conviction about this and that. I'm just watching. I haven't said shit. But watching I posted some charts of that I usually use I use a TTM squeeze to see how squeezes build up. It looks like AMC has a squeeze build up, and there's going to be big moves down, big moves up. I don't think that AMC was in a bullish trend recently. That's why I wasn't expecting the MOAS to happen soon. But if you look at the move that happened in May and June of 2021, that move was a spike from being on a run. Like it was on an upward trend. Right now we're on a downward trend. I was waiting to see about the move to break over 8 and hold above 8 before we even saw a move towards the 14s and 21s. So, and there's the way that this whole AMC reverse split, conversion, APE, all that crap. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just watching. I don't want to scare people into selling AMC or buying APE, or just watch. Let's just watch the show. I think people want to see it on an uptrend. Right now, we weren't in an uptrend. We were trading between 3 and 5. We haven't even got to 8 or 9. Hell, I bought when it was in I think 5 and 9, right after it moved from 20. My average is 9, like 947. 4,000 shares. Watched it go up. Watch it go down. Watch my account go from 30,000 to 200,000, and some people are buying now at 7, 18, 15, and they're watching it come down to 3. Imagine being in way back then, or when people were buying at 40 and 60, and they're still holding.
Yeah, well, everybody's got to, people have been, if you do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result, and it always leads you into losses, you need to change your style. So, the people right now that are still like, oh, I'm just going to buy and hodl, and I'm just going to wait and see what happens, and I'm not going to be active in the trade. You're doing the same thing you've been doing since 72. So this conversion, when APE converts, is going to, like, we're going to get our prices before conversion, but when APE converts the next trading day, your legacy AMC shares that you own are going to devalue even more. APE is going to gain all of its new value from AMC common stock holders.
I've heard everybody speak with conviction when I listened to Master Investor, Trades, all these old folks, that be cautious with speaking with conviction. All we know is we don't know.
I do know. I know exactly how the arbitrage play is going to work because it's basic market cap math. When APE converts, it's going to take value from AMC common stock because the APE float is 985 million and the AMC float's only 520 to 30 million. So when it converts, it's going to pull value from AMC common. The conversion of APE is going to dilute your common stock again, just right off the bat. So
I'm saying if people are looking to where to jump into, they're thinking about jump into APE, jump into AMC. They don't know which one to pick. I haven't decided which one to pick. That's why I'm saying it's better to just watch your investment before trying to load up an APE, and then APE takes a turn, comes down, and then AMC goes up, and then people are like, "What the hell? I don't know what to pick."
The conversion
I would rather them not wait for everything to resolve before and buy it whenever there's a trend, a support trend, rather than
there is no
now we're in a downward movement right now.
All right.
We're telling them buy at 2, and then next day.
No, we're done with that, Carlos. I don't know what you're talking about. Not trying to be rude, man, but APE is going to convert. It is up for conversion. There is no support on AMC at all right now that's going to sustain. If it comes back up, great. But you're telling people just to sit on their thumbs and wait? That is like the worst advice you could say to anybody. This whole arbitrage play is set. APE will convert, and if you hold AMC common stock right now, it's going to devalue because of APE converting into the float. That's how it works. It's not a thesis or a theory. That's it. So I feel like that guy was up here to try to mislead people into holding their bag or something. Am I wrong?
I have a question.
Go for it, man.
Okay, so what about, is it too late to transfer, because I have different brokers. Is it too late to transfer my stock to a broker that has after-hour trading?
Do you mind if I ask what broker you use now?
Fidelity and Robinhood.
Fidelity does have, they both should have after hours.
For some odd reason, my Fidelity, it's just easier on Robinhood, put it that way.
It is.
Every time I try to make a trade after hours with Fidelity, it's like it never goes through.
So Fidelity, when you make that trade, it's going to force you to set a limit order.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning you, like, say if you are trying to sell after hours and the stock's at $5, then you have to set a limit order for that price. But you got to kind of front run it a little bit because the stock moves so quick. So if you put a $5 limit order to sell and it hits $4.99, they won't sell that. You got to hit 5 or above, and then it'll sell automatically. That's probably why it's never going through.
Because at this point, I don't even give a damn if I make any money. I just want my money, at least
I get you, man.
some of my money back, right? I think I already feel like I'm going to take a loss. But right now, I don't want the loss that I got now. Compared to, if it goes up 30%, by the 8, I'd rather take a 20% loss versus a 60% loss any day.
I feel you there, man. Good luck to you. Absolutely. Like I said, my DMs are open. If you go to Fidelity, what's up?
I said I've been in them DMs, man.
Have you?
It's pretty sad, man, because I noticed that once the information that came out about Adam Aaron and his family getting money and all this other kind of stuff, nobody, the Boss Blunts and all these other people, they never mentioned that shit. Never mentioned it. I'm like, that's like fucking important as fuck, right? That lets you know what type of CEO you have. And this dude doesn't want anything to do with no damn short squeeze and no fucking mo ass and shit. Right. I mean, he hooked up all his homeboys first.
If they put that information out to their followers, it'll ruin their grift. And then they'll be called the shill and the FUD spreader.
Man, the internet is something. I mean, this can be a very dangerous situation because I feel like all these people that are bag holders and stuff. I mean, I feel like people are gonna start coming after people and shit. Like,
I don't.
This is gonna get ugly.
I think you're right, man. I think there's a lot of people about to lose money. Bad.
It's gonna be worse than that because these people are. I listen to everybody, right? I listen to everybody, and one thing I do recognize is passion. Everybody's passionate, whether you're a yes voter or no or whatever. But when it comes to money, though, hey, that's bad because I put a shit ton of money in this shit, and then I realized, wait a minute, this shit was just playing to take people's money.
Yep.
Basically, that's it. No mo ass. No, it already squelched. It went to 75 or whatever. That was the squeeze right there. You should have got out. And then, of course, I listen to everybody else. Keep buying, average down. I'm like, shit. And then I'm seeing how every major move is happening. It's like after hours. So these bugs they're like smart as shit. These dudes are smart.
You're 100% right. And I had to figure that out the hard way too, man. The day I did figure it out, and likely, Mark Cohode's educated a lot of people on this. as soon as I did that, I was like, man, we're getting screwed. This is going to keep going down a lot. I got attacked like crazy, man. I've had death threats and all kinds of stupid stuff. But like what you said, when this all ends and them losses hit people's accounts, guess who ended up making money in the long run? The YouTubers. The people that misled you into buying and hodling are the ones that made money on YouTube and super chats. And that's why I've always given all my YouTube money away. Like I got Grandpa Barney on here, just made he absolutely killed the ape play. Like he did so good on it, and congratulations to him. And he just sent me $100 super chat, and I'm gonna go take that, and I'll put proof of this too. I'm gonna go pull a $100 bill out, and I'm gonna go give it to the bartenders at my local tap room this weekend. That's what I do with it, man, because I make money on my trades. I don't need the YouTube money, or I do St. Jude or something. So
yeah, and these dudes, man, they used to be like strippers and car salesmen and shit. Now they got Discords. I'm like, dude, you did all this since COVID? You got that smart, that bright since COVID to, and I listened to it, right? It's my fault as well, especially after the GME situation. I wanted a part of that, right? So that's the only reason I got into it. And then I do have a professional broker that I deal with. He's like, dude, I would touch this shit with a 10-foot pole. You're not gonna beat those guys. GME was kind of a accident kind of situation. Yep. Perfect timing, shit like that. But this right here, they had too much time to prepare to annihilate your ass, basically. So
100%.
Yeah, so man, I appreciate the info, man. Like I said, I've been listening to your videos and stuff, and so far, man, you've been spot dead on like a motherfucker, dude. I'll be like, and everybody else is like, this nigga's changed this and talking about Fibonacci's or whatever. Not, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, my guy.
I know. I agree with you.
Every fucking time phase, 6 phase, 7 phase. That shit. It's about making money, and all this stuff about talking about Adam Aaron being some type of genius. Like, first of all, that's he. Like you said earlier, he is a CEO. He doesn't. That movie theater has been in the family for years or anything. So he's gonna do what's best for him and that company, and fuck everybody else, basically. And it's business. Business is shrewd. I own a business. Business is shrewd as a motherfucker. I fire family members and friends all the time.
Yep.
You know?
Adam Aaron's gonna make a ton of money when he sells stock. When he raises this cash and does everything, they've still got all their APE units that converted that they got for free. He's gonna make a ton of money selling on the inside. So
because I'm down to 8. I got like 4,000 shares of this bullshit, and I'm down to like one of my brokers. I'm down to $8, and the other one I'm down to like $10. And the other brokers I use, I don't have a lot of money. I got a couple of shares on there. I'm not really too concerned about that one, but I'm like, Jesus Christ, what I get myself into, because I've been sitting averaging down and all these thousands of dollars, bro. I ain't took a vacation in like 2 years trying to average down on this shit.
I feel you.
Working hard and all this bullshit. And then, bam, then it happens like a thief in the night. It's exactly like how you said it. Right around, is if you don't have, like, even, I can see the bullshit. Even on my brokerage accounts, there are no alerts when this shit jump up. None. It just happens. But any other time, a stock will go up 10%, I get an alert. Right? It's crazy.
Follow people like me and PJ and Sugar and, all the people that are following this. I live and breathe this shit, man. So as soon as I see something, I try to post a YouTube video or something. So make sure your alerts for that is set, because you'll see my YouTube pop up and you'll be like, oh, Spence is streaming again. Like yesterday, I was literally sitting at the bar drinking a beer, and I did a video immediately when the stock started running. I'm watching this thing 24/7, so.
Yeah. I just hope I get my money back. If not, 10, 20% loss, I'll take that. But not where I'm at right now. It's ugly.
I'll tell you this, if I see APE, say we go up to like $3 and AMC comes down to that $1.90, I'll start buying AMC. Because now that price, if we convert and we open at 35, I'm buying AMC at $1.90, which is a $19 cost average. I don't think it'll happen, but if I see AMC come below that $2.50 level, or that, say, that $3 level, that's when I'm going to start buying AMC again.
Right.
So,
I feel like too, even nobody really talks about it, but I just feel like even when GME started to squeeze. I mean, I feel like a lot of those guys that were involved in GME were hedge funds as well. And I feel like with this play, I feel like, you know, they don't have nothing to lose by pumping the stock up and doubling their money when there's, you know, when it's something that's real low, or get in there with the FOMO and like actually create the FOMO and get out. They ain't got nothing to lose. Where you Adam Aaron lover, you just believe in some fucking people still talking about $1,000 MOAS, bro. Like, where do you get that from? Like where? What $1,000 MOAS? How's that gonna happen? Like,
yeah,
y'all forget about the halts and shit, you know. And then that's another thing too. There are no halts when you have these movements. So this shit is planned out to the T. They already know what they're gonna do.
We'll see it when this converts. You'll see this thing is going to be meticulously played out, and it's going to be not good for the side of retail. Like we talked about, you're going to have so many people that are sitting there waiting for their shares overseas that won't even be able to sell if this thing does run again. So.
And then it's going to be on a Friday, whenever this shit to where we can actually, retail actually can make some money. It's going to happen on fucking Friday, like at what, 3:30, 4 o'clock or some shit, like it happened the last 2 other times with the big movement. So I'm already prepared. Like, I'm taking off work. I'm watching my shit.
There you go. That's exactly what you should do too.
That little second is going to matter. Yep. That minute, because I missed it when it ran, and I was watching your show. I mean, I think you made a couple of moves. I guess it was a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, "Fuck," because you said you bought some more APE.
Yep.
And I was like, "Damn!" And then when I got to looking at my shit, it's like it already started going up already. And that shit matters when you got $7,000-8,000 worth of that shit. You know, man?
Oh, I was getting attacked by all the people we just like Bigums and all them guys was attacking me saying I was wrong because APE went to 64 cents. But then I read the court opinion and I said, this is not bad. They didn't deny the settlement. They just said we need more documents. And I said, watch, APE is going to flip right back up. And within 2 hours, it was already back to $1.45. So.
And as far as his court shit, I mean, I'm like, what the fuck has already been approved?
Yep.
That was funny right there. I'm like, oh, they need more time to get that shit together, because I ain't never seen none that's been approved. And you got the common people is sending all these letters that's gonna stop something that's already been approved. Then you had with the other company that don't even have a lot of shares that sending some whatever. I'm like, it's bullshit.
They needed time to set everything up, because if it would have converted on March 15th, nobody would have been prepared, and people would have got squeezed out. Now, all the shorts, all the bondholders, all the longs, all the market guys, they're all prepared for this now. And they know the plan is to help Adam Aaron raise cash so they can get paid out on the debt and make money to the upside. This is all an industry-related event. It's all planned out.
So my thing is too, say I'm not giving no financial advice. I'm not doing anything because you told me to do it. I'll say that. But do you think APE will run before, or you think it's going to run? Because I kind of came in on the space call later, so I was wondering, could APE possibly go up to $5-6 before the conversion?
My realistic opinion is APE is probably going to go to $250 and AMC is going to settle at $350, which would be an okay event. I don't want it to go to $1.90, but there is potential that APE could run higher than AMC before the conversion. If, say, you got some company whose algorithm tripped up or somebody makes a bad trade, we could see an event based on just what Adam Aaron decides to put out. Do I think it's highly likely? No. But like you said, watch it, because you never know, man. This thing could just take off and run at any time. So.
Okay, I'm getting a better understanding. And when it all becomes one, basically what you're saying too, you basically gonna have one day to make your mind up. When this thing converts, if it goes up, it's probably gonna be early during the daytime or whatever. It's not gonna last for like a week. They're gonna short this shit down as soon as it converts.
Yeah, we'll see. That's the benefit of being long APE into conversion and not having any AMC in my pocket, is I have more control now over what's going to happen. I can risk sitting and waiting. I could literally watch AMC come down to $20. Say it opens at 35 and comes down to 20, and I'll still be positive. So
Right.
I'm going to sit and watch and wait and be live the whole time, so people can see what I do. I'm hoping my best case scenario is the thing opens 30, 35 bucks and it just starts running because shorts are covering into their own longs, getting value to the top. And then Adam Aaron maybe gets to raise cash at 50 to 70, but we'll see, man. We're a couple weeks away, you guys. Like finally, like I can't
This
wait.
shit is stressful. I'm tired of this bullshit.
Lost my damn hair over this.
Yeah. Okay. Hey man, appreciate your time, bro.
Thank you, Don. Everybody on YouTube's getting a kick out of you, by the way. They like what you're saying, so.
Okay. All right, man. Take it easy.
All right.
Hey, Spence, I was having some problems on my computer. I went to my phone. I don't know. It seemed like every time I was given speaker roll, I couldn't hear anything. Can you hear me now? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, great. Hey, I had some stuff. I had some notes out here. I don't know how right it is because it was so long ago. What's the dilution factor? Is it like 1.8? Is what I have APE for every AMC?
So for every 10 APE you own, you'll get one new AMC share.
Yeah, no, but I mean, what's the dilution like the AMC to APE?
Well, if you look at the floats.
Right now, for every AMC, how many APE shares are there?
So APE has like 985 million shares in the float, and AMC has like 520 million. So it's almost 1 to 2, I guess.
All right, I'm sorry. You said 982. What was the other?
AMC should have like 520 some million, and then APE should have 982 some million, like that.
520. That's about a 1 to 8. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep a closer eye on how this is going to work out. So, all right, I appreciate that.
That's where the next problem with holding AMC common stock into the conversion is that the APE shareholders are going to take value from the AMC common legacy stock on the conversion because of the float differential. So
right.
Good question though.
Gotcha.
What's up, CFS?
Hey, Spencer. Thank you. I'm confused. I need help with the math. I'm not understanding this.
Sure.
I'm obviously so upside down in this. I'm just be blunt.
Sorry to hear that.
My AMC at this point, I'm averaged at $10.79.
Okay.
My I'm at $5.74. And yes, I've downsized. I need to understand the math so I know what to do this coming week. So, in other words, I'm thinking, should I average down more on the AMC because I'm so high up? Should I not do anything?
I would not buy any AMC right now because APE is still the better deal into the conversion. There's still more room to make money on APE into conversion.
That's the part I'm not understanding.
Yep. So
okay.
Let's say you have 100 shares of AMC at 1079 and 100 of APE at 574.
Mm-hmm.
So you're basically going to have 10 shares of APE, and your cost average post conversion on that is going to be $57.04, right? Your AMC, you're going to have 10 shares of, and your cost average is going to be $107.09. But don't freak out yet, because when it converts, we're probably going to open at like $35. So
right.
your actual average combined then is just the average of 179 and 57.40, which is, let me calculate that real quick. I used to be able to do math in my head.
Yeah, I'm just, yeah.
Average calc. All right, here we go. So 107.9 and not a plus. 57.40. So on, let's say with those, remember we did 100 shares each. With your now your 20 shares of AMC you own post conversion, your cost average is 82.65. The conversion looks to be And I can only tell you what I would do in that situation. What I would do is I would be buying APE right now. I would not have a single share of AMC common stock right now with the potential for it to still go down or to settle at 350. I would be putting it into APE as quickly as possible, below 250 on APE, because when it converts, you're going to gain value from the conversion.
Okay. What's going to happen first? Are they going to do the conversion first and then the reverse split, or?
I think it'll all be at the same time, probably during market close.
You're kidding.
It'll probably be over the weekend. So we'll open up the next trading day with some announcement, and your new average in shares should be in your brokerage, and then it'll start trading. So
let's just say that AMC goes down. The next couple of days goes down to, I don't know, $2.90, $3. You're telling me not to try and still average down to that?
No.
On AM.
If AMC goes below $3,
okay,
and APE is still like $2.50 to $3, then I'll start buying AMC instead of APE.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? But,
yeah, I do.
But right now, APE is still the better deal.
Okay, so just watch the price. So if AMC goes below 350, average down?
If AMC drops below 350 and APE creeps up towards 3, let's say AMC goes to 290, I would start buying AMC instead of APE. If APE was at $3.
Okay.
But right now, with even the prices right now, I would be unloading my AMC Monday morning to buy as much APE as possible and sit back and wait for the conversion.
Really?
Yes. I would not. There's still potential for 30% downside on AMC at these prices, because when we convert the APE into new AMC stock, it's got to be the same price as the old AMC stock, meaning that it's got to take value from it. So, yeah.
Okay, I understand it now.
Cool.
Thank you. No, seriously, thank you.
You're welcome. I hope everything's going good with MMTLP too, because I've been seeing some pretty cool stuff come out lately.
Yeah, it's the worst year for me. Yeah, it's just sucks. But wait a minute, I had one more question. That lawsuit, if we were I've been holding since 2021, I'm not involved in that lawsuit, correct?
If you own AMC shares before, like, say last month, whatever the date is, you're going to get a settlement. You'll get, for every 7 AMC shares that you have now, you should get 1 new AMC share put in your account.
I've been holding AMC since 2021.
Then you're good. You're going to get AMC shares out of this settlement. As long as they haven't changed I'm going through the court doc right now reading the new opinion. As long as they have not changed the settlement guidelines, you are supposed to be getting some type of payout of AMC common stock when this is done.
You're kidding.
No. Every AMC shareholder that owned before a certain date, they're supposed to get, for every 7 shares you own, you're supposed to get 1 new AMC share.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. And that'll just be automatic, even though I didn't sign anything for the lawsuit?
It should go right into your brokerage account.
Okay. Didn't know this. Thank you, Spence. I appreciate it.
Yep, no problem. Good luck to you. Ha, Spencer Stooky's in the chat.
Thanks.
You see the Stooky profile picture in there? In the listener role? The new theory a couple weeks ago was that I am actually Spencer Stooky and I work for Fidelity in Utah. And me and this guy look absolutely nothing alike. It's hilarious. So, but
that was pretty funny.
Oh, I was crying, man. And then you got Frankie down there. He adopts the picture and starts making these memes, man. I've been laughing all week. So let me check and see if I can find the exact settlement language in this opinion that just came out.
I believe it's 7.5.
Really?
Yeah.
Really. I don't think APE shareholders are going to get anything, though. I think that's what the change was, is that the judge didn't like that the APE shareholders were going to get a payout even though they weren't represented. I think that APE shareholders don't get anything.
Well, so what I'm on the understanding is that, okay, so you take your APE, and you're getting for every 10 shares, you will be left with 1 AMC. Okay, and you put that off to the side. Then you take your AMC. That you have 10 shares, you're going to have 1 AMC, and then for each AMC you have, you're getting that you have to divide that by 7.5.
Really? So if you're holding APE now and it converts and you get your new AMC, they're still going to pay out settlement to those people too?
No, it's just for the AMC common that you have.
Right. So like I said, APE shareholders will not receive anything from the settlement.
No, that's correct.
Yep.
That's the way I'm understanding it, but I mean, it's so fucking confusing. I have no idea what to believe anymore.
This opinion that she dropped today is over 100 pages long, and I'm still reading through it. So
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say is with these brokers, they're going to have this shit so fucked up, it's going to be insane. I could just see it now.
I don't like it, but I'll tell you when I have fun in the market is when everything goes absolutely haywire. So at least it's entertaining, that's for sure.
Well, I'm just like, I'm talking about like trying to recoup some of the losses that people are taking.
That's all I've been working on for the past 12 months, man. I've lost friends over it and probably getting looked down upon by some people that I respect greatly going, what the hell is he doing? But I'm helping a lot. My DMs are loaded with people who have fixed their bags. So,
well, these people there here, I know on Twitter there, I've had a few people saying that they've got 300-400 grand that they're down in this play.
I know, man. It breaks my heart.
Dude, it's never going back to those numbers. Like, just to reach all-time highs after this reverse split, it's going to have to hit $720.
Exactly.
Do you honestly think that it would ever get that up there again? Like, come on. There's no way.
I totally agree. You would need some kind of, like, the reason it went to 72 in the first place in 21 is because the market was not prepared for what happened. Squeezes don't happen because a group of people get together and try to FOMO into a stock anymore. The markets are prepared for that stuff, which is why they use dark pools and alternate trading systems, and they've changed the rules of the game. They got it figured out, man. So buy and hodl does not work anymore.
No, 100%.
I think for there to be any movement to the upside, you need buying pressure. And the only people that are going to be buying are the shorts to cover, because whoever else buys AMC after the conversion is a lunatic.
Yep. I'll tell you this. Speaking of other plays real quick, I keyed up everybody yesterday because Virgin Galactic had its first successful space flight here out of New Mexico in Truth or Consequences. And they took a mom, her daughter, and a couple other people up into space. I'm telling you right now, I am skeptical about getting too deep into a stock like space, Virgin Galactic, because one bad incident you're in trouble with the FAA and everybody. But I bought some because the stock was at $3.11, and this is literally a commercial space flight company that is now flying. So I'm not telling anybody to buy it, but I'm just letting you know that I'm keying up on going long with space for the next couple months. So the stock was at $60, not even, I don't know, let's see, July 2nd, 2021, it was at $60. Then they had a bunch of FAA delays and trouble, and they just kept getting blasted with these delays. They are flying now, and they are taking people to space. So pretty incredible. That's one I'm keying up on anyways, but PJ loves her Crocs. I'm wearing my Crocs right now.
I'm wearing Crocs right now too, and by the buy, it's a buy.
And I need a new pair.
At these prices, at the price that it's trading at now, I mean, literally 101 is such a huge support. It'll go to 130 again in probably a month and a half. I've got a lot of money in Crocs right now. I'm very excited.
I'll tell you what, when this APE play is over and this market dump that I think is incoming comes in, it's going to be more like meta downside and stuff. I'm getting ready to take a big overstock position. Like, I'm talking a big.
I just got a message from that attorney from last night, and he said that he would be happy to talk with me.
Oh, great. There you go. Let me know how that goes. I'm on board with you on this one, PJ. I got.
I'm gonna focus on this, and I'll report back. So I'll see you guys later.
Cool, PJ. Thanks.
Bye, guys. And thank you for holding these calls, Spence.
Of course, yeah, no problem.
Hey, Spence.
What's up, man?
Hey, long-time listener, man, and big-time follower of you and everybody else that participates in these space or these conversations.
Thank you.
A straight answer from anything I read and anybody I listen to. It's a simple question. I've got, I converted all my AMC. I sold all of it about 3 months ago and converted it into APE.
Mm-hmm.
And my cost average at the time for my AMC were right about $14.
Okay.
Which isn't horrible compared to a lot of people.
That's not bad.
No. But anyways, I got rid of all that. They were legacy AMCs too, and now it's just settlement. I would have got probably an extra 170 shares or something like that of AMC after the conversion, supposedly. Maybe not. I'm not exactly sure how that all reads out. But bottom line is I don't have any more at legacy AMC. I'm all APE. I've got, I won't even say how many I got, but a few thousand plus. How is that actually going to convert after the conversion, after the reverse split? What is that? Is that a 1-to-1? Is it a 1-to-100?
For every 10 APE shares you own, you're going to have one new AMC share.
Okay. And then after that, is it going to reverse split another 10?
That's it. That's how the reverse split affects APE is for every 10, you're getting one new AMC share. But then your price, let's say your cost average on APE right now is $2.50. So your new cost average on your new AMC shares converted is going to be $25. But in my opinion, it looks like the stock's going to open up at 35.
Yeah, my cost average on APE right now is about $1.45.
Oh, you're great, dude. You're golden.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, I did this about 3 months ago, and with one of these other conversations, the space talk that you have, we're talking about it, and I said, you know what, I'm dumping AMC. I'm done. I'm done with that play. I'm done listening to all these YouTubers and bullshitters. I've been, into this play for about 2-3 years now, and I'm like, damn. I ain't getting anywhere. I'm getting nowhere real fast.
Yeah, so. I was the same situation, man. I finally was like, I'm going to figure out what Adam Aaron is really doing. I'm going to figure out what the market's doing, and I'm going to make money off of knowing what their corruption is, man. So.
Okay. I mean, right now, I was tempted to when this thing jumped up to 250 or 240 something yesterday. I almost sold. And then I'm going, you know what? I'm not understanding this right. So I held on. I didn't do anything. And so I'm better off waiting for the conversion like you we're talking about, waiting for this thing to open up and then ride it on out, take my profits or take my even, and then ride the profit off of that.
Yep. And I'm going to say this too. My friend T-Dog, who's been right on the same page as me, he's I think looking at maybe $25 open. He's much more conservative in it than I am. But I mean, that's two people that agree on the same structure of the play with just a little bit different price targets. So, if you're $1.40 and we even open at T-Dog's price, you're still golden, man. So.
Well, I needed to break even on this whole AMC ride. I needed to probably hit after conversion about $50, $45 to $50.
Cool.
And then I'll be back in the profit again. So I will take what I can get, obviously.
Absolutely.
But I was down so far so much that I've been itching my way back the last year and a half, and now with this conversion, I got a possibility of getting some money back in my wallet. So.
Well, I hope you do, man.
I hope everybody does.
I'm trying to get as much money back for people as I can before Christmas because this economy sucks, dude.
I tell you what, I've been following you in the background for a long time. I actually paid for my blue check mark so I could talk to you.
Oh. You had to pay for it?
Yeah, like $100 or something like that for Twitter.
Oh, did I say something along the lines of if you don't have a blue? Because you should be able to talk to me regardless.
Yeah, I tried, but it's no big deal. It's $100.
No,
If
I'll talk to anybody with her. I have one because they make so many damn fake accounts of me that I don't want people to get scammed. So.
Oh, I completely understand. The whole thing's a crock. So, but keep all the scammers and fills and FUD bullshit people out of here, and all the better for everybody else. So.
I'll try, man. Thanks for coming up and sharing that for sure.
No, I appreciate it. And again, thanks for answering such a simple question. I couldn't get a real answer from anybody. So
no worries, man.
And I tried reading those dockets and stuff, and I'm no lawyer. I'm a contractor. I build houses for a living. I don't understand all that stuff.
Yeah, they give me a headache too. I'm good at reading them, but they give me a headache. So.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, and thanks for taking my call.
Take care, brother.
All right, guys. Bye.
So somebody on my YouTube channel asked me if I'm still got puts on Meta because I hate Facebook. Yes, I do. I open puts at like 317, and Meta has come down to $300 exactly like I said it would. That's the first gap fill on Meta. I'm still in. I did not sell my contracts this week. I have till September 22nd. They're already printing really good. I think Meta's going back to 215 because if you look on the daily, there's two huge gaps at 144 and 215. And I think this definitely comes back to 215. And I think that's going to happen. Gaps usually always fill, but I think the people who are short, the meme stocks, are preparing to close the short book. I really do. They're going to use Meta and Google and Nvidia and UPST as exit liquidity so they have cash on hand to go handle this AMC event. I think we're going to see. I keep saying everything's going to go as planned for them, and it probably will. But there are people that are not on board with Adam Aaron and City Global and these guys doing this AMC conversion. Some shorts that probably don't want nothing to do with it. Someone is going to get tripped up and caught in this play. This is a big market event. This has never happened before. We've never seen conversion, reverse split, CUSIP change, all in one show. If it happens all at once, I don't know. We'll find out. Hopefully Adam Aaron comes out this week and tells us what's going on. So, but guys, I'm going to get ready to sign off. I got to go revitalize my body from last night. I was pretty blitzed on that space call. It was fun. It was such a good call. I want to thank Mark, Tara, Elo, Sugar. I know Sugar drinks Bud Light, but I'll thank him too. Everybody that's helped me out, everybody that's had my back, T-Dog, and everybody that's come up to listen and talk today. I really appreciate it. So go ahead, Jeremy. You got another one? Nope.
No, I was just saying goodbye. Thanks.
Cool, man. Don too. Thanks for coming up and talking today, brother, man. You really hit a lot of things a lot of other people were thinking about, and CFS and everyone. Don, you were really popular on YouTube, so everybody's driving with you. But anyways, I'm going to get out, guys. You guys have a great weekend. Don't stress out. Everything will come. We're only a couple weeks away, so take care. All right. What's up, everybody? Thank you very much. Great call. Great questions in the YouTube chat. Let me try to get my screens back up so I can see what's going on here. My mic is on. Appreciate you guys very much. Please like, sub, share. I'm going to be helping people as much as I can. I'm going to shoot up to the bar later. I'm going to drop the staff up there $100 for being awesome. They literally have put up with me being nonstop talking about stocks, and they probably are annoyed shitless of me. But they're great people, hardworking, and I like to take this money that Grandpa Barney gave me. I really appreciate that, and I'm going to make some people's lives better. And we'll have some more charity events coming up too very soon. Can't wait. Hopefully AMC pops after conversion. Stuff goes crazy and we get the best case scenario. But if not, if we make a couple grand or 10 grand or whatever, or you fix your bags, then it was all worth it. So you guys take care. I'm going to get out of here. Froggy Stonks out. There we go.